What's up, everybody? This is the Chicago Sports Talk Michael, back at it again with another video / topic. Let's talk about the return of JF1, aka known as Justin Fields, and what does this mean not only for the Chicago Bears, only for himself. So we have 7 games left. We got the Lions, we got the Vikings, and we have a bye week. Let's get everything well and organized. Then we got the Lions again at Soldier Field. Then we got the Browns. Then we got the Falcons. Then we got the Cardinals. And then we have the Green Bay Packers. 7 games to prove if JF1 is still the answer. Look, I still believe in Justin Fields. Regardless of what people say, I still believe in the kid. Because at the end of the day, regardless how people think, people are going to eat. And people that are wishing Justin Fields to leave and us getting Caleb Williams, not getting Caleb, like Drake Maine or Michael Penix, I have this weird feeling. And this is hypothetical, so don't get it twisted. If Justin Fields leaves the organization and goes to a team that's desperately in need of a quarterback, aka the Atlanta Falcons, which would make logical sense, he's going to turn that team around because all they need is a quarterback. Justin Fields is going to make this franchise eat crow, and I don't want that to happen. Because I want Justin Fields to succeed on my team and my team only, not anywhere else. But at the same time, we all have to understand that before, barring his injury, he had 2 games against the Broncos and against the Commanders. This dude was an unstoppable force. Then he gets hurt in the Vikings game. Then Tyson Bagent comes in and people think that he leads the offense better. The only thing that Justin Fields needs to do better is change plays at the line of scrimmage. That's what Tyson Bagent did over the last 4 games that he was starting. And credit, I do believe Tyson Bagent did his job and got us only 2 wins. But for those of y'all that believe that he was the answer, were wrong as hell. Like I said, at the end of the day, I do believe if Justin Fields was starting against the Raiders and the Carolina Panthers, we definitely would have won. Probably would have won by a lot, to be exact, because of the simple fact that our defense played spectacular both those games. So our offensive line has been changing up majority of the time. So this is the first time our offensive line has been healthy for the most part. You got Braxton Jones, you got at a left tackle. Then you got Tevin Jenkins moving back to left guard. Then you have the center is Lucas Patricks. Then the right guard will be Nate Davis, and the right tackle will be Darnell Wright. So that is by far the most healthiest offensive line that Justin Fields is ever going to get. He's going to have like I said, his offensive line is not the best by any means, but it's still productive for the most part. And as far as the season goes, I want to see if Justin Fields is my guy going forward. What's up, David McNiner? Like I said, these 7 games are very important for Mr. JF1, aka Justin Fields, because we got the Lions. Like I said, the Lions, I thought we're going to have they were just all talk in the offseason, but they just proved that the Lions are for real. But like I said, this Lions team is not going to be easy by any means. What's up, Master J? Of course, he goes with the Bustin. It fails is boot. I've been seeing you on that other dude's channel. Like I said, bro, when all is well, even if Justin Fields does not pan out on the Bears, like I said, he's going to go somewhere where a team's in desperate need of a quarterback, and he's going to turn that team around, and he will make the Chicago Bears eat crow. Like I said, he's been failed by the franchise. Because at the end of the day, even though people say that Bagent leads the offense better, if you're thinking that we would have lost to the Raiders and the Carolina Panthers with Justin Fields, you're crazy. Because the reason why we won those games was because our defense was playing lights out majority of both of those games. Like, my question is to the Bagent army, what does Bagent do that Fields cannot? That's all I want to know. Because I've seen Bagent play for the past 4 games. Even though he's a rookie, you look for improvement to be excited for. You look for moments of greatness. Even if it's a D2 rookie, you look for moments of greatness. He doesn't show me any greatness whatsoever. At least Justin Fields showed promise as a rookie. Like I said, being a rookie is your best time to be good in the NFL because no one has tape on you. He always does that, Master J. He says, I'm never going to respond, and then he mentions me in a particular live stream. So, like I said, Judah just believes he is more intelligent than all the Bears content creators. He thinks he's smarter than me. He thinks he's smarter than Swifty. He thinks he's smarter than Keith on the mic. He thinks he's smarter than Fast Sports Talks. Like I said, we're all on the same train. I believe in, like I said, until Justin's off the team, he has my full support. But the difference between Justin and between Tyson Bagent is I'm not really excited when Tyson Bagent comes to play. You know what I mean? Like I said, I see us realistically. We're not winning 10. We're not winning. We're not going to go on a winning streak and be 10-7. Just realistically, I see this as 8-9 win territory. That's if we split against the Lions and I think we're going to beat the Vikings. Joshua Dobbs is not that nice. What's up, Kofi? The Browns game was looking like a 50-50, but Deshaun Watson is out. That was looking like a 50-50, but Deshaun Watson is out. Then you got the Falcons. Falcons is a winnable game. Then you got the Arizona Cardinals. That's a winnable game. But like I said, watching Kyler Murray come back and him playing the way he normally has been playing, Kyler Murray, the Bears' defense is going to have to create a game plan to contain Kyler Murray. And this defense is really starting to gel. Kyler Gordon is an unstoppable cornerback. We call him Spider-Man around here for whatever the reason. And you got Montez Sweat and Yannick Ngakoue in the pass rush. Then you got the duo of Justin Jones and Javon Dexter. You got those two in the lineup. Our run defense is elite. Our run defense has made it a massive improvement from being the last run defense in the league last year, going from last to first. That's a massive improvement on the defense. As far as the offense goes, the offensive line has been up and down. And I've been telling y'all for the longest that when Nate Davis comes back, Cody Whitehair is going to the bench. And he should be going to the bench because he hasn't played well. He's terrible as a left guard and he's terrible as a center. And do I think Lucas Patricks is any better? No. Lucas Patrick sucks too, but only difference is he doesn't suck more than Cody Whitehair. Which is why the Bears are going to need to draft a center in the draft. Like I said, the Cody Whitehair experiment has failed. Oh, I forgot Andrew Billings. Andrew Billings has been a sleeper. Like the big need for this defense, I believe, Kofi, was the addition of Montez Sweat. And people will look at Montez Sweat the past 2 games and said that he didn't do anything. Just watch it closely. That dude was getting pressure on the quarterback. The dude, I believe, had 8 or 9 pressures against the Panthers. It helps out a lot with the pass rush. And going into this game against the Lions, it's not going to be easy. Like I said, the homer of me picked the Bears to win, obviously, because at the end of the day, I picked the Bears to win because of a homer. It's a homer pick. He had 8 pressures against Carolina. What? Yes, because Kofi, I watched your stream the other day, and I agree with you. Wins should not be a quarterback stat, because at the end of the day, this team is finally gelling together. And Justin Fields, like I said, prior to our defense turning around, our defense was giving up 25 points per game. That was a franchise worst. Wins are not a quarterback stat, because at the end of the day, we can say this is a whole team effort at the end of the day, because people can lecture you about how it is a quarterback's wins matter, but at the same time, it's kind of both. You need a good player and you need a great head coach. And Matt Eberflus, like I said, we have to pray in God, because at the end of the day, Matt Eberflus, I just don't know what to say about him. He's not a type of person that I would want to keep around, but at the same time, I'll have to admit he did turn around the defense, which is why I'm not worried about getting a defensive coordinator, because it looks like he has this defense well organized. As far as an offensive coordinator wise, I don't believe in Luke Getsy, because Luke Getsy falls in love with a lot of play designs, and because there were times where Luke Getsy just sticks to the same play that he likes, and that ultimately costs him in the end. And the problem with Bagent is, and I was watching against the Panthers, yeah, he got the ball out quick, but he was throwing it into tight coverages a lot that could have been picked off. Like I said, bro, at the end of the day, I don't think Bagent was a starting quarterback. He's a serviceable backup quarterback that maybe can win you games, but he'll never be the reason why. Which is why JF1 Justin Fields will always be the guy going forward. Like I said, I don't think we're drafting a quarterback this year, due to the fact that Caleb Williams has already came out and said that he wants part ownership in what team picks him, and he hasn't been looking that slightly good against college. I do think here's what's going to happen. If Justin Fields proves that he's the guy, they're going to most likely pick up his fifth-year option. If Justin Fields does not perform, he will still be on the team, but they will decline his fifth-year option. And they're most likely going to have another quarterback competition, the same competition that we had with Mitch and Nick Foles. It's going to be like Justin Fields and Tyson Bagent. But my belief is always going to be in Justin Fields regardless. Which is why, if he doesn't develop, do you really trust this organization to develop another quarterback? Because at the end of the day, when Justin Fields, he can leave the franchise and he's going to make us Chicago Bears fans eat crow, which is what I'm afraid that's going to happen, which is why I want Justin Fields to work out. And then when Justin Fields works out, you can add more to the draft. You can get Marvin Harrison. You can get another edge rusher, because I don't think Yannick Ngakoue is staying anytime soon. I feel like they just brought him in here for to be a pass rusher, to be like the number one pass rusher. As far as, I feel like we need to use that draft pick again for Jared Verse. I would love to have Jared Verse, because like I said, he's a talented edge rusher. Like I said, Marvin Harrison and Jared Verse is the two people that I want in this draft. And if we draft a quarterback, it better be in the mid rounds, because if Justin Fields gets hurt, I do not want to see Tyson Bagent, because like I said, he's not my quarterback. He's not really my quarterback that I would want. And don't think we Bears fans wanted to I just want to say this. Do not think we were rooting against Tyson Bagent, because we weren't. We wanted him to prove us wrong, but at the end of the day, he just couldn't execute. The Saints game was prime example why he wasn't a starting quarterback. We had like 5 chances to win the game, and 5 times he turned over the ball, I believe. Which is why I'm glad Justin Fields is back. Like I said, I'm just, hoping Justin Fields balls out against the Lions, which I'll be watching, but I'll be like on a trip. So I'm just going to have to watch it on my phone. But I'll be, like I said, I feel like the Bears can scheme to victory, but it's going to be very difficult. The Lions are no joke. I have to give credit where credit's due. Dan Campbell has turned around the franchise, even though I didn't believe in Dan Campbell. Like I said, bro, that team is, even if they lose, they're gonna go down swinging. The only team that managed to blow them out was the Ravens. So, anyways, what's up, David Corona? He better step up, because if he doesn't, Drake Main season, whether you like it or not. Well, TOP, if it wasn't for Caleb Williams coming out and saying that he wants part ownership, then the Bears would look into his direction. But Drake Main is not. He doesn't remind you, like with Drake Main, he's another Trubisky. Like I said, the most likely what they're going to do is not pick up the dude's 5th-year option and have another quarterback competition like they did with Mitch and Nick Foles. Like I said, bro, this is like 7 games to prove you're the guy. 7 games. Go out there and show everybody what you got, bruh. We don't need to see Tyson Bagent unless Fields gets injured, which is the worst case scenario. If you guys we're not getting Caleb. We're not getting Caleb. Caleb already came out and said that he doesn't want to play for a dysfunctional franchise and he wants part ownership. And anybody knowing the McCaskies, they will never give up ownership. They just looked at that and said, fuck you. Drake Maye is not Mitch. Well, guess what? I don't, like I said, when it comes to Drake Maye, I don't see, what's the word I'm looking for? I just get Mitch Trubisky vibes. You feel when it comes to a quarterback in North Carolina? Bears, Michael Mayweather. Lions will win Bears. Wake me up when it happens, David Corona. And no, I'm not doing a bet with you on the game. Because, like I said, when it comes to the Lions, you know, they're a totally different team this year than what they were last. Drop the link. No, this is just a quick. I just wanted to go live for the first time because I haven't have a chance to speak my mind off of it. Because he has 7 more games to prove he's the guy going forward. Whenever, and I want Justin Fields to succeed, so that means we get Marvin Harrison and we get Jared Verse. Build up the trenches. Oh, I will. Yo, David Corona, we're not betting on this shit, bro. We're not betting on the fucking Lions game, bro. Shit. We're not betting on this, bro. Oh, I will. No worries. Yeah, wake me up on Sunday after the game. So, yeah. Yeah, wake me up when it actually happens, David Corona, because people say that Justin's coming back to get backshotted by the Lions when literally it could be any different. Oh, what's up? Production reacts. Yo, what up? I'm finally happy to see Fields to be back for you. I'm happy too because I'm not excited to see Tyson Bagent at all, bro. Because the 4 games, you know, he doesn't amuse me. You know what I mean? Yeah, he does get the ball much quicker, but there's times where he nearly cost the Bears games. Like if it wasn't for the Panthers cornerbacks not having hands, you know, he turns the ball over. The Chargers would have had 4 interceptions. Did I say we bet? No, I meant, oh my God, I'm Michael Mayweather. You're talking about waking me up if it happens. Like I said, bro, I'm just very happy Justin's back. And this is the most healthiest offensive line that the Bears can get. Got Braxton Jones, you got Tevin Jenkins, you got Lucas Patricks, you got Nate Davis back, and you got Darnell Wright. And when we go up against the Vikings, I want us to do only 8-man protection against the Vikings. They should probably do 8-man protection with Marcedes Lewis. And Marcedes Lewis is being more involved in blocking schemes because they say he's a good blocker, which is why we could extend Marcedes Lewis if we wanted to. Well, I hope we extend Mercedes Lewis. Like, that dude can block. It's like having an 8th extra offensive lineman. Like I said, Packer fans will vouch for Mercedes Lewis. Like, even though he's up there in age, he's still a good, valuable blocker. Like I said, who you got winning this week? The homer in me picked the Bears. The homer in me picked the Bears. Am I confident in them winning it? No. No, I'm not confident that it's going to be easy. I approve Lewis. I'm a Packer fan, and I can agree. Yeah. Fields suck ass. Ayo, Corona, worry about Mr. Brock Purdy getting exposed. David Corona's team beat Jacksonville and doesn't know how to act after a 3-game losing streak. Beat the Jaguars and you don't know how to act. The time is right. Like I said, I think the player of the game is going to be not Justin Fields is going to have to. He might be rusty, but he'll get back on track to where he played. The offensive line needs to do a good job at protecting because even though Fields holds on the ball for too long, he still needs that protection. And I've seen Justin Fields when he has a good protection, he can deliver. Also, tonight, folks, I will probably go live for the game, and I will give an open link to y'all. How about that? So, anyways, that's all for today's video. Subscribe, as always.